Hi everyone, I'm Nicole Stanley. I work for the Mashpee Fire Department. I'm here representing the Mashpee Firefighters Local 2519. It's that time of year, Homeless for the Holidays 2022 from December 7th through December 11th. I can't believe that we're back here already. It's our 9th year collecting toys and food for the communities of Mashpee and surrounding towns. I'm just going to do a quick interview with Dick here from the St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry. He's here joining us, and we also have Lloyd that's joining us from the Boys and Girls Club of Cape Cod, not of Mashpee, of Cape Cod. We want to specify that this year. So what the Homeless for the Holidays is it started 21 years ago with Craig Poirier from Born Fire. He started this going homeless for the holidays and collecting toys and non-perishable food items, cash donations, gift cards of any sort. And 9 years ago, he started to expand it a little bit to have satellite Homeless for the Holidays, and Mashpee joined on 9 years ago. So we're here once again, and it's been amazing, and each year it gets bigger and bigger. Last year we collected just almost 1,500 toys, I believe.
Just about, yeah.
And just over 2,000 food items.
Yep.
And last year was a big push, and we got cash. We got just over $18,000 in cash donations, which gets divided evenly. So what we're here to do today is just kind of a little bit behind the scene and kind of knowing what goes on and how the food gets distributed, how the toys get distributed. And I always kind of laugh with these guys that I'm like, the firefighters have the easiest job because we're out there in the cold, in the snow, in the rain, whatever, it doesn't matter the weather. We're out there collecting the toys, collecting the food donations, and that's the goal for what we want to do. And the hard part is the distribution, which I would want nothing to do with because it's just, I don't know how you guys keep it organized. I have OCD, but I have my OCD with organizing the van and organizing all the food with cans and stuff like that. But when it comes to distribution, I think it's really important that the community knows and the surrounding towns know how your donations get spread to the people that need it. So I'm going to turn this over to Dick in regards to exactly when we collect the foods, we collect non-perishable food items. We do collect, paper good items, diapers, baby wipes, dog food, cat food, pet food, anything type of insecurities that people may have. And we bring it all to you after our 5 days out there. We bring it to you and you sort. And so just a little behind the scene exactly of how our charity drive helps you. My understanding, it is one of the largest drives, food drives that you get.
It is, yes.
You have other people that donate, which is great.
Yes.
But this is one of the biggest pushes that we do for the year.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is by far the largest one, and it's been tremendous over the years. It's grown a lot.
It keeps on getting bigger.
9 years, yes. Last year was really terrific. And it's a tremendous help because we're increasing tremendously during this pandemic. We used to serve between 60 and 65 families a week. Now we're doing 130 to 140 families.
Wow. A week.
So a week, every Wednesday. Yep. We're open 9 to noon every Wednesday. In Christ the King parking lot, we have selected bags for various items, non-perishable items, cleaning products, produce, meat and cheese, dairy products. We try to give everybody 5 days worth of food for a family. So on average, the shopping cart is probably between $150 and $200 for each client. And if we had to purchase all that food, it would be impossible. But the Boston Food Bank is tremendous for us. And we probably average about 10 cents on the dollar what we buy at the Boston Food Bank, but it's still coming to near $2,000 a week.
But still, that's why cash donations work.
Cash donations are terrific.
Cash donation, as I said, he can spend 10 cents on the dollar. He can spread a dollar pretty thin compared to what we could probably go to Stop and Shop and buy for.
Exactly, and especially today with the prices.
Yes.
They're getting so much more than they ever were.
Getting worse.
Yep, it's been terrific.
So when you, it is called the St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry.
It's Christ the King Food Pantry, managed by St. Vincent de Paul.
Oh, that's how it's managed.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
so when it comes to actually distribution, anybody with food insecurities can come see you. You're not going to
Absolutely.
turn
Yep.
anyone.
No, we turn no one away.
So a lot of times people ask us at the Rotary when we're collecting food, and they think, well, I live in Falmouth. My kids go to Falmouth schools, or they're from Katuitt, or we have to realize that it's Boys and Girls Club from Cape Cod, and
right.
the food pantry in Mashpee, Christ the King Food Pantry, anyone with food insecurity. So anything that you drop off to the Rotary for Homeless for the Holidays, it's going to be distributed to anyone that's in need. It's not just Mashpee residents. It's not just Mashpee students.
Exactly.
So, because I know there used to be other drop-off, there are other drop-offs, there are other food pantries, but you work with other food pantries also.
Yes. Yeah, we're part of the Cape Cod Hunger Network. There's about, I think there's around 40 pantries on the Cape and
Right.
the islands. There's also one on each of the islands.
Which is great.
Which is kind of surprising on Newport. I mean, on
Nantucket.
Nantucket, you need, food pantry.
Well,
But
there's
a lot
workers
of-
there,
there's a
right?
lot of- Oh, yeah, there's a lot of need out there, too. And they really have a difficult time getting the food because they have to get on a ferry and then come over here,
Right.
time the ferry right to get back to the island. It's a hardship for sure.
Yeah, so you work with other food pantries.
Yes.
If one needs,
Yeah.
if you have an abundance of one thing, or they need something on a week-to-week basis, you guys work side by side, so,
Yes, yep.
which
Yes,
is,
we
which is
do.
great to know, that we
Yep.
can be able to get out there and help more and more people.
Yeah, and our food comes from the Boston Food Bank. We don't have to go to Boston to get it, thankfully. We
No,
go
that's
to
good.
Falmouth Service Center. It's delivered there every Wednesday, and we pick it up, every Tuesday. And we pick it up morning on Tuesday for the Wednesday pantry, so works
So
out very nice.
when it comes to our delivery on Monday morning, either Sunday night or usually Monday morning, pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
It is. But now you're doing it in banana boxes, so
We're
it's
doing
working
it,
out nice.
the first, as I said, we started this 9 years ago,
Yep.
and it was new to us, so we just collected, people would come in with 1 or 2 cans in a plastic bag, and we
yep.
put it in, and it was a nightmare when it came to
Unloading it.
unloading it
remember?
all.
Yeah,
So
remember
now
that?
we have it organized,
Yes.
we have canned goods, and people that donate, you can come in and see how that does, but when we come in, we have, actually get a dolly because we have so many boxes to fill, but we get the volunteers that come in, and then you guys do the hard part. They sort everything. They sort everything down to every single can. What is some of the things that you need this year?
Yeah, we made a little list here. Probably some of the things we buy from the food bank are relatively expensive. So mostly paper products, toilet paper, paper tissues, paper towels, that kind of thing. Cleaning compounds, any household cleaners, foil packaging, foil, plastic bags. They're all relatively expensive, as I'm sure everybody knows. If you're
Yeah.
buying them at the supermarket, you know what they are. So those are very good for us. Some of the other things like mac and cheese is a staple for most families.
Yep.
And we buy most of that too. Pancake mix, canned pasta. For some reason, we can't get canned pasta.
Okay.
I don't know why that's a problem. It's one of the shortages. And crackers and syrup and jelly. I get that from the food bank, but we have to buy it. So I'm
You have
looking
to
if we can get it
boost that?
donated.
When
Yep,
it comes
yep.
to the paper goods, the diapers, the baby wipes and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
is it my understanding, am I correct in understanding this, is sometimes with people that have food stamps or the EBT card, you can't buy certain items?
Certain items you can't buy, yes.
Which is pretty sad. That you
is,
can't buy
yeah.
diapers and
I'm not sure about
big-
diapers, but supermarkets, I don't bet their prices are like in a supermarket.
Right.
So
But
that's
it's
where-
good to know that
Yes.
cleaning, it doesn't necessarily have to be food. Cleaning supplies,
Right.
diapers, you said mac and cheese, well, that's nice
Mac and
to know.
cheese, that's a
That's a
staple
staple
for
with
most
kids,
people.
for most
right?
kids.
We can't seem to keep that in stock, so that's a good one. So
So what are your hours again for the food
9
pantry?
till noon every Wednesday.
9 to noon every Wednesday.
Yep.
So, as I said, this is one of the biggest food drives that they get in the year. They
By far,
have a
yep.
lot of people that drop stuff off year-round, but this is a big push that we load up their shelves.
Yep, and your timing is perfect.
And the timing is perfect right
Yep.
around the holidays.
Yep.
So I'm going to turn this over to Lloyd. Lloyd is from Mashpee Boys and Girls Club of Cape Cod,
Yep.
not of Mashpee. So we just want to emphasize that because a lot of people think, well, how do my kids get involved? How do I benefit if I donate or if people donate? How do my kids get, because I don't live in Mashpee, or my kids don't go to Boys and Girls Club. We get those
Absolutely.
questions, but it's nice to know that, once again, again, it's the Boys and Girls Club of Cape Cod. So
Right.
you service more than just the community of Mashpee. You work with more than just the schools of Mashpee. So can
Absolutely.
you just explain how that works?
Yeah, we serve over 1,000 families
Wow.
across the Cape each year. And especially around this time of year, we will receive phone calls from families all across the Cape in need. And we will never...
And they don't have to be members.
They do not have to be
good
members,
to know.
and we'll never turn somebody down. So we'll be looking to do our B&G holiday giveaway from December 13th to the 22nd. And people can start calling and registering for appointments come November 28th. And we'll have appointments from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. starting the 13th. And this way they will call, they'll give us their name, their phone number, and just however many children that they have that they need gifts for this year. In the past, we would collect, possibly more information, ask more questions, and we realized that I think we didn't want to put anybody out. We didn't want anyone to feel misplaced or that we were being too invasive. And we're here to provide. That's what our Boys and Girls Club has done, and we provide to the community. And because we provide everything all across the Cape, we said, please just give us a call and let us know that you're coming, just so we can make sure the place is available and we have stuff ready to you. And thank you guys so much for what you do, because we take the thousands of toys that you guys provide,
Yep.
and in a couple of days, along with the fire department and the firefighters for bringing in those toys
Oh,
and
yeah.
helping us that way, and then having the amazing staff at the Boys and Girls Club being able to sort all those gifts into different categories so that when a person comes in for their appointment, instead of there just being toys thrown down or thrown to a corner that they have to pick through, we have them in a great display. It's amazing, it's colorful, and allows people just to come in and feel like they have that store quality to what they're doing without having to worry about, well, how am I going to afford this and how am I going to afford that? It's 3 gifts per child. We'll have some bigger items where they'll count as 2 gifts, and then you'll be able to receive another one. And then it's 3 to 5 stocking stuffers for each child as well. So this way, when you walk in, everything will be in beautiful display. You'll be able to choose and decide from what we have available. And then, we just say, happy holidays, and we hope that you have an amazing holiday season after that.
That is great the way it works, because I don't know who has more fun collecting the toys as I do, because I don't have children except for the guys I work with at the fire department, but I have so much fun when the toys come in, because it's like, oh, I want to play with this, and it's like, I didn't have this when I was a kid. So we basically, to try to make it a smoother transition, we count everything that comes in, we put them into bags, and then it's like a parade that we come in, we bring the trailer right up to them. Or Fraser Construction actually is amazing. Fraser Construction donates one of those travel pods. I think that a travel storage bin that they drop down for us, and we bring it up to the Boys and Girls Club, and then we unload it, and it's a train. We get several people, and it's just bag after bag after bag, and bikes. I mean, last year we got like 15, 20 bikes.
Absolutely, and we'll get amazing stuffed animals and arts and crafts and dolls and action figures. But to go along with that, I think one of our biggest needs each year are just gifts for our teens. So those young people that are ages 12, 13 to 18, receiving gift cards or beauty supplies, sports equipment, things that the older kids, as well as some of the younger ones, will be able to open up on a Christmas morning or during that holiday season and still have that sense of wonder and joy as if they were a younger child opening up, whether it be a video game or an action figure. Things like that. So that would be a great help.
And that's where our cash donation comes into play. So what we take in, of course we take cash, and it gets equally divided between the 2 charities, between the food pantry and the Boys and Girls Club. Obviously, I try to steer, if we get food cards from Stop and Shop, we steer those towards them, but sometimes we give you food cards also, because you have a teen night, and what else do you have?
Yeah, so
Teen dinners?
we do 2 teen dinners a week, as well as a Friday night dinner per month. So our teen dinners for our teen members, again, teen membership, all of our membership is for any child that's on the Cape. So for teens specifically, if you are in grades 7 through 12 and you're looking for a fun activity to do on a Monday night or on a Friday night, we provide food, and those food gift cards goes towards that. Our Friday night dinners, they happen monthly, and we've been working with Christ the King Church as well as Mashpee Congregational Church and other food establishment places along the Cape to be able to provide food and volunteers.
So it's nice to know that what we do from December 7th through December 11th this year, it's always the first, Homeless for the Holidays always starts the first Wednesday of December. So what we're collecting, it's not just for Christmas. There are food insecurities, and children have needs throughout the year. This just happens to be the biggest drive that we do. And maybe by next year, because next year is going to be our 10th year, so maybe next year maybe we'll do something in July and just do a little kickstart
That's a good
for the
idea.
season.
That's amazing.
Because I think the biggest thing is some people always want to donate, but they just don't know where to bring it. So maybe if we give them an avenue of how to bring it in. So anything that's brought into the Mashpee Rotary this year, once again, Mashpee firefighters will be down at the Rotary between December 7th through the 11th collecting unwrapped toys.
Yes.
Because we have to be able to separate them. Unwrapped toys, non-perishable food items for the food pantry, and as we collect those, I have to say, the firefighters, we have a blast down there. And you guys have to come down and check it out.
Absolutely,
We have a lot
absolutely.
of fun. We get
Yeah,
to
we
meet
do.
the community. People bring their pets. I have fun with the dogs. But we do have a lot of fun, and I take this charity really close to my heart. It's the biggest thing that we do, and it just is amazing of how the communities, Mashpee community and the surrounding communities, step up and donate to us, and they help us pay it forward to the communities that we work for and live in and love. And that's the whole reason why we do this. So realize it's not just Christmas time, it's not just the holidays, it's year round. And it's really great to hear, Lloyd, that sometimes not all the toys are given out for Christmas.
Right.
You actually have a secret stash, and you hide some of the toys because kids have birthdays. And it's sad to hear that somebody might not get a birthday present.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you do those teen dinners and everything like that, that's
Absolutely.
great, because teens are hard to buy for. I can
Absolutely.
imagine they're hard to buy for. So that's where some of the cash donation goes to them, that you
Yes.
can go out and buy some clothing, gift cards, or
Absolutely.
stuff like that. So once again, Mashpee firefighters are really happy to be back for Homeless for the Holidays 2022 from December 7th through December 11th at the Mashpee Rotary. Please come in, come down, say hi, stand around the fire with us, just come out and say hi to your first responders. We're looking forward to seeing everybody again this year. I want to thank Dick for coming in from
Thank you.
the Christ the King Parish Food Pantry, and Lloyd from the, I want to say, Boys and Girls Club of Cape Cod.
That's it.
And just realize your donations go further than just Mashpee. So if we can get this out, spread the word, and help us pay it forward to our community, we really appreciate everything that the community does for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you need to contact anyone, my name is Nicole Stanley. I'm a Mashpee firefighter, and my phone number is 508-776-3306. If anyone has any questions in regards to how to donate, you can reach out to me anytime. I'm on Facebook. I do know that the union now has one of those cue cards, so we're hoping that will make it easier. If people want to be able to donate that way, we'll put that up on the Facebook, on our Facebook pages.
Best way to reach us is the church office. It's 508-477-7700. Just leave a message, or leave a message if the office isn't open, which is open 9 till 1 o'clock every day. And leave a message that you want to, what you want from the food pantry, and we'll get to you. My name is Richard Riley, and I run the food pantry.
And to reach the Boys and Girls Club, our phone number is 508-477-8845. You can ask for myself, Lloyd Wilson. I'm Director of Operations there, or you can speak to any of the wonderful staff that we have. You can also send me an email, directly. My email address is lwilson@boysgirlsclubcapecod.org, or you can always visit the club. We're over at 31 Frankie Hicks Drive in Mashpee.